All right, relax. Come with confidence, come with energy. They'll embrace you. Confidence, energy, confidence, energy. All right. What's going on, family? How y'all? Hey, for real? Come on, guys. Guys, chill. Damn, chill. Look, all right. Stop. This is what we're doing. I know y'all angry. I know y'all mad. All right. I know it's been a minute. I know it's been what, 3 months since we dropped a video. No! But I promise you, it's all for a good reason. Okay, your boy, was not happy with the production, was not happy with the videos that were coming out. Wanted to ramp things up. Got ourselves a new camera, that nice A7C. Okay. Top of it, look, we got business cards out here. You know what I mean? We've been trading. We've been making some money, and I promise you, it's gonna come back around. Cause look, I got a surprise for y'all today. Peep game. Your boy Zach never lets y'all down. We coming up with some good content, all right? We coming up with some amazing content. So with that being said, let's get in the light so we're not drowned out with the light. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment, all right? I promise y'all it's gonna be a banger. More bangers to come. We still a one-man army, but look, Zach has always been carrying the back on his team ever since he was a young one, back when he was 15 years old. Let's get started. Let's get it going. Let's get it.
Who the fuck is Talby?
Out here in Houston, I'm out here on a little business trip, you know what I mean, meeting some of the greatest traders in the world. Some of these people have really taught me everything I know when it comes to cryptos, when it's come to indices, how to be able to trade in some of these biggest markets, making money through your computer. With that being said, we're out here in Houston. It's my first time out here. We're at the beautiful Gulf of Mexico right there, you know what I'm saying? Got this kind of, I'm not gonna lie, little shanty ass Airbnb, but look, it is what it is. I had to put the cars in there somehow, right? The cars had to come on this trip somehow, some way. And right now we got that beautiful Lexus RC 350 F Sport. We're gonna get right into it. Let's hop into this review. First I want to analyze is these body lines right here. I mean, this is one of the most aggressive and most beautiful looking coupes I think I've seen on the market in recent memory. The last coupe that I ever reviewed on the channel here was on that C300. Honestly, that was my very first video that I put on this channel. I wouldn't watch it for me because I couldn't talk to the camera back then. But at the same time, I thought back then that was one of the more beautiful coupes I've ever seen. But now that I've actually, partaked in this car right here, man, do I change my opinion, because this has got some beautiful body lines. Some modern cars and the aggressive cuts and lines, Lexus has done it perfectly, okay? Because a lot of the times, especially Lexus, you'll know Lexus if you've seen a lot of, especially like some of their SUVs, they've got some of the nastiest, hardest cuts, sharp angles in the whole automotive industry. They did this right here perfectly. Not very, very subtle, not too crazy. Obviously in the front here, we got that beautiful Lexus hourglass shape. Now, it's really been a staple for Lexus, I would say, for the past maybe 10 years. I really want to know what y'all feel about this. I mean, a lot of people got very mixed opinions when it comes to it. Now, on this car right here, I think it works perfectly, right? I think it's very proportional with the car. It's not too in your face. It's not obnoxious. I think it's a very good look for this car. I really do. That being said, again, talking about like the SUVs, for example, they can butcher these front ends.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
They definitely can butcher these front ends. So, but like I said, on this RC350, I think this hourglass grille, perfect touch. All right, now coming to the back here, let me tell you something about this behind. Shorty has got that thumper. She has got that big bumper. You feel me? Shorty's got that big old booty in the back. And I'm gonna tell you why. It's not just attraction because she got that big booty. We also got that dual exhaust, okay? True dual exhaust. And they absolutely killed this design. The fact that this taillight is protruding out from the body, oh my, stop. Magnifico. And then on top of it, you have the fender flaring on top of that. I mean, come on now. That's better than a threesome with 3 girls from Paris.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And I can really identify what finds this car attractive to the eye, right? This eye loves perpendicular things. You know, that's actually the whole concept of beauty, things that are similar in geometry, right? So you look at this light protruding outwards, you look at the body line going all the way down, right? The body line continues to go all the way down. It's perpendicular to the door handle. Door handle, by the way, feels amazing. It's very satisfying to open and close. Then from there, the body line continues. Why are you beeping at me, car? Shut up. What the fuck is going on? This is why this is why I drive cars from the 90s, because this shit is just a computer now. I don't know what made it decide to talk, for real. But look, continuing, right? The body line continues all the way down, and then on top of it, you get the elegance of that body line flaring upwards, right? So it's very easy on the eyes, and then from there you get the aggressive, you know, big hood body lines going all the way down, and then connecting to the headlights. Just as we saw that mid body line smooth into the hood, you also see on the side skirt also smooths back into the body, right? Just like what your 10th grade art teacher told you when you were doing the clay projects. Make sure you make everything smooth out. If you didn't smooth everything out, well, what happened? That bitch would explode in the clay heater. You feel me? So same thing here, right? But in this scenario, it explodes our eyeballs out because we don't want to see them ugly ass cars. All right, now getting in the interior. First of all, I love that door handle. That felt amazing to open. Oh, now get in here. Oh, okay. Is that there's just a lot of things going on in this car. I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to the interior, it's just as crazy as it is on the outside, right? So, you know, got the first of all, oh, man, this trackpad right here. Oh, it enrages me. I don't want to see this shit. Lexus, get rid of this, please. It's no good. It's no good. It's junk. It's good junk. That's what it is. Y'all have evolved it over the years. It's gotten better, more responsive. It's got that little vibrate shit when you click on it. It's good junk. Why would you want good junk in your car? We just want greatness. Get it out of here, okay? Man, this is just atrocious. Look, and the reason why it's not tacky. It actually operates pretty good. It's just the problem is when it comes to these trackpads, it really takes your eyes off the road. It's very distracting when you want to actually engage into the infotainment system. When you just want to be able to just do something that's very simple as like changing the radio station, right? The trackpad is just, it's a nightmare. It's 2018. We've been complaining about this for a while when it comes to Lexus cars. Not sure why they're actually still incorporating these into their vehicle. You really got to know the infotainment system good to be able to navigate through things. It's not beginner friendly at all. There's still a lot of things on the infotainment system I can't even show y'all because I couldn't figure out how to get to it. It's a little bit chaotic, this interior. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit of both of a old / new blend. You got a mixture of different materials here. You got some good high quality leather in here. You got like probably a higher quality plastic, polyurethane type of thing. You got some metal in here for the buttons, but you know that does counteract with the comfort, right? The seats very comfortable. You know, the heating and cooling seats, they are very responsive. So you know, this is definitely, I do feel comfortable in this interior, most definitely. You got some luxury aspects, like I said, the metal on some of these buttons here. You got the wood trims along the side of the door. So it's definitely a very luxurious experience, and it definitely feels more like a touring car than more of a sports car. That's what I could definitely say of that. It's got more of a touring type of vibe. I love these little nice wood trims right here. This makes it feel really good. It actually feels like real wood actually. So that's a really nice bonus that they have. It doesn't feel like that cheap fake vinyl crap or, you know, plastic that's kind of like got that painted wood look on it. That feels very high quality. Now the steering wheel, let's get into the steering wheel. This, oh my goodness, this feels amazing. Just the way that the leather feels in my hand, the stitchings, the fact that the stitchings are so thick, I can feel the stitchings in my arm, or excuse my dumbass, my hand, and also the way I can grip the steering wheel as well. Very high quality steering wheel. All the buttons are, this is plastic, but okay, that's kind of annoying. But yeah, that paddle shifters are plastic. That's plastic. This right here is metal. The F Sport. Obviously, you know, they're gonna show the F Sport logo. They're gonna make that the best material, some alloy or something. But that's pretty smooth. But yeah, basically driving this, you know, this big tugboat ass, you know, coupe. The steering wheel makes me feel like I can have a lot of control in this car. That's kind of that's probably the furthest extent of the confidence of the steering in this car. But we'll get into that a little later. All right, so we're gonna start the car. Boom. Right. You got the gauge that lights up. You got that nice little movie that's gonna come up. You know what I mean? That little animation that you're in a Lexus, right? So, you know, that's a really good touch that I love. Also, I really do love this kind of diamond looking analog clock. And look, another thing about this interior, this infotainment system, along with the trackpad as part of the infotainment system, yikes, this shit is garbage. Look, for example, GPS, right? One thing I will say regarding with the GPS, the voice command, decent, right? For example, we'll start. Here comes Tanner
Before
ass.
you start, consider viewing the available video.
Tanner ass always ruining my videos. What's good, boy?
What's good,
Talk to the people who like the cars. I know you know nothing about cars. What you be driving, Tanner? What you be whipping?
Man, honestly,
We got
bro.
Lexus talking to us and shit. Shut up, Lexus.
Just push the talk button to continue.
Okay.
Honestly, man, you know, my car don't do that, first of all. You know, I'm out here driving a blue Kia 2016,
Right.
man. But, hey, look, it's all good. One thing I can say is when this man say he gonna make something happen, he make it happen. This man
bro.
told me I'm being a Lexus when I get down. I said, bro, what? I got my own car. He said, nah, bro. I ride in style anywhere I go. One thing I could definitely say is this man knows his shit about his car. He done showed me how to fix my car that I've been driving for 2 years and didn't know shit was wrong with it. He said, bro, what is that? No, no. But one thing I can say about this, man, this is definitely a masterpiece. You know, the artwork, it really, and just the way they put the inside together.
Okay, analyze,
You
okay.
know, really just like, you know, look at this angle
Sure,
right here.
sure. Let me see some angles.
This is honestly this shape of this dash
Hold on,
right here.
here, let me blow your mind. Watch this. Ready? Look at the dash.
That you see that right there, that's artistry. I don't even know if that's
It's a
word.
rotisserie. It's a rotisserie chicken.
Very good artwork.
Right.
Right.
Artisserie.
But man, I mean, even from, you know, the customized, you know,
Right.
hand, you know, armrest,
Sure,
man,
sure.
down to the, you know what I mean, the seats, the nice
Right.
leather seats, man. This is definitely a piece of beauty. And one thing I could say is this car is built for somebody who likes sports and also luxury at the same time.
So a
'Cause
boss.
This is definitely one of those. So this is a car for a true boss. If you are not a boss, don't drive this car. It's not for you. But if you truly are a boss, this is the car. Definitely reach out to Zach and figure out how you can get this car as soon as possible when you come down to Houston.
Man, salesman Tanner, that's the man right there. Look, Tanner gave you the breakdown. I don't know why he was trying to sell us the car. This is a review, but look, he needs some work. He don't know nothing about cars. I ain't gonna lie. He know nothing about cars. But that man doesn't know something about trading. Put me on how to be able to trade in some of the biggest markets in the world. But nevertheless, we are getting distracted a little bit. Convention center. This is trash. Watch this shit. Now the other thing, look,
Showing
first of all,
nearby-
just loaded up.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Oh, here we go. Convention center.
I still didn't understand. You can select a specific point of interest by saying its name or number 1 to get directions.
Oh my gosh. Convention center.
I'm sorry, but I still didn't understand. Use the screen controls or press the talk button to try again. Before you start,
Oh my
consider viewing the...
gosh. Convention center. You're gonna sit through all this.
Showing nearby convention center. Select the one you want. Select the one you want. Say next page for more items. Select the one you want. Say next page for more items.
First of all, it's not even showing the convention center. It's showing me Angel's Bazaar. That's not the convention center.
Sorry, could you repeat
Oh my goodness. Where's the convention center?
that? I still didn't understand.
Ah! Where is it?
I'm sorry, but I still didn't understand. Use the screen controls or press the talk button to try again.
Let's go back to the SC400s and then it turns off. Look, I can't get the GPS to work. I'm not gonna lie. This shit is a nightmare at this point. And as much as Lexus Entertainment has been a nightmare for the past, I think, 10 years, when it comes to compared to their competitors like BMW, Mercedes, they're not fulfilling the game plan. Okay, but basically, when I was trying to use the GPS, it was taking me on some stupid shit. Like compared to like Apple Maps, it was taking me on a 39-minute route or like 30-some minute route when it should only have taken me like 20 minutes, right? So I don't know. Their GPS must not be as sophisticated. I don't know what the issue is. You would assume it's all linked to the same thing, but that was a big issue for me when driving this car. One thing I want to identify is just the beautiful stitching throughout the door, right? The beautiful craftsmanship of the door as well. You got some kind of aluminum here. You got some high quality materials. You got the wood, that is real wood, and you got, you know, that fat ass bass down there. You know what I mean? Well, not the bass, but I don't know, some kind of speaker of some sort. Right? One thing I do like that I actually thought was gonna be a little gimmicky is this. I guess the way you can turn up and lower the climate control. This I thought was really cool. This is a great touch. It doesn't even feel like a touchscreen piece. It feels like a piece of glass that you're just running your hand through, and it's obviously being very responsive with it. Very responsive actually. You got a lot of control when it comes to the different levels that you can get. I think it's actually a pretty brilliant piece of design, and it really incorporates the level of luxury that should be happening in this car. Another thing I will say as well when it comes to the middle console, very, very sturdy, right? I don't know if you saw that C-Class video I made, but it was very, you know, very raggedy. It was moving around. It had a bunch of creaks. You know, you push this, very solid. You know, buttons, man, solid. Everything is nice and solid. You know what? Nothing's moving. This is perfect. This is exactly what you want to see when it comes to quality, design, and craftsmanship. But with that being said, I've pretty much covered everything I want to cover really when it comes to this interior. I'm ready to get on the road and let's chop it up about the driving experience, because that's really ultimately what matters to me when it comes to driving these cars. All right, so hey, we in the Lexus right now. We in the RC 350F Sport. Now the first thing I'm noticing driving this, it is very quiet, right? It does a really good job insulating noise. I don't feel too much disturbances in here. You know, I'm not gonna play it for y'all, but the radio in here, the stereo system, not quite sure what the stereo system is, but it is a very high quality stereo system. I'm not gonna lie, not as good as that C300. That Burmeister speaker system was a lot better than this. Now, one thing I will say is this F Sport does get decent fuel economy. We're looking at 20 city, 28 highway, and you know, it is running the V6, 3.5 liters. Now, my first impression of this car when driving it, man, you feel all 3,900 pounds. I'm not gonna lie, this bitch is heavy.
Oh. Well, what do you think was in that Danish? You think it was cheese? Because I got a little problem with cheese.
And it handling for a modern car for 2018, keep in mind I drive a lot of 90s cars, so you know I know something about poor handling cars. This shit is ass. I'm not gonna lie. This feels like a big saloon. The suspension is not good in this car. It needs to get way stiffer. It is not a very good handling car whatsoever. And on top of that, the speed is not very good either as well. You know, like I said, it's a 3.5 V6, 311 horsepower. It's not, you know, crazy quick. We're talking about 0 to 60 in 5.8 seconds. But, however, it has, one thing I will admit, it does have a very balanced power band, right? All the way up to, you know, like 6,000 RPM, it feels very stable. You don't have a lot of jolting or any, you know, imbalances or more consistent speeds. We're gonna put in sport post mode, we're gonna floor it quick. Come on, baby, get up to speed for me. Get up to speed for me. And we're at 80 miles an hour, let's go. Yeah, it's not the quickest car. I will say that. It gets up to speed where you want it to. I guess it's the best way I can explain it, right? The suspension is definitely good enough where it can damper, you know, a lot of the bumps in the roads and things like that. Because I've noticed, you know, I hit 120 miles an hour in this car, and it didn't feel like I was going 120, right? So, you know, with that being said, though, the suspension on the standpoint of actual handling, it's atrocious. Especially, you know, we're out here in Houston, Texas. You know how these roads are. You know how fun it can be to weave through traffic. It was not fun weaving through traffic in this. I guess let me not say not fun, because you know weaving through traffic in general is fun. But let's say you can feel the car toss you around when weaving through traffic. It is not a very confident, responsive car at all whatsoever. Like I feel like at any time this detail, if I didn't have traction control on all the time, I would be scared for my life. Wow. That's how unstable, my goodness. That's how unstable the steering feels in this car. Man, we got sheriffs everywhere today. State troopers? That's crazy. Yeah, another thing I'll say also, hey, there's paddle shifters that come with this car. Ain't gonna lie, you might as well just don't even use those. This transmission is so damn slow. You just keep that in automatic. There's no point in you using that. But, you know, it seems like I'm bashing on this car heavy. One thing I will say, this is a very, you know, you get the best of both worlds type of car. You know what I mean? This is not a lot of people who would buy a car like this are gonna want to go crazy with the handling like me, right? Are not gonna want to be able to push the car to its limits like me as well. So with that being said, you know, this is, I can understand why this car can be so hot because, you know, again, this is one of the greatest looking coupes on the market. And with that being said, you know, you can easily be, you know, an accountant or work a corporate job and get away with driving something like this, right? It's borderline professional while also borderline being, you know, like a coupe. That was not a good way to say that. What? It was borderline professional and borderline a coupe? No. Borderline professional while also being borderline flashy. Zach, you have a way with words, don't you? Now, one thing I wish this car did have that it does not have lane keep assist. It just has lane keep warning. You can identify when cars are coming to your left or right. Lets you know through the mirror, things like that. So, you know, I wish that was something that would be in this car. I feel like that's something that's almost a little bit necessary especially for a Lexus. One thing I do not like about this car, man, how quiet it is. This car is quiet. There is no exhaust with this car. I'm about to put it in sport mode right now for y'all. A weird thing it also has when it comes to the cabin noise is this option right here. This option right here, it basically allows you to control how much exhaust you want to come into the cabin. Don't know even why this is an option. I don't know why you would not want to have like the most exhaust possible sounding coming in. Obviously not some, you know, Honda Civic bullshit, but at the same time, like, who wants their car to be completely silent? I guess people who just don't give a fuck about cars. But with that being said, even when that's all the way up and it's in sport mode, this car it's just quiet. It don't sound the greatest, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna show you right now. Peep this shit. This engine has been around, the engine in this car has been around for I think 15 years now. You know, obviously, you know, it's got its flaws when it comes to, you know, things that I would want to see from this car, especially with how it's designed, right? This is a car that I would wish it would have almost 400 horsepower, because this is a very, very aggressive looking car. But that being said, you are going to get the reliability of Toyota. You know what I mean? You are going to be able to have the capabilities of Toyota. And you know, with this car, this is 2018, right? This is definitely a car that you could be able to find for, you know, anywhere between $35,000 to $45,000. And at that price point, I mean, this is one of the best bargains on the market. I'm not gonna lie. This is, I'd say, other than maybe, man, what's another bargain ass car? Maybe like, you know, at this year, maybe like the Ford Mustang GT. Those are always a bargain. You get a lot of car for, you know, the amount of money, especially as a 2018. You get it, and this is one of the best of both worlds because, like I said, you're going to be able to drive with luxury. You're going to be able to, you know, have that great feeling of comfort, while also being able to have a little bit of power on you, right? In retrospect, compared to most cars on the road, this is by far not not by far a slow car. It's going to be a car that you can have some fun in, right? One pushing a button, you can take the traction control. Alright, family, with that being said, that is going to be a wrap for this video. I appreciate y'all watching to the end here. You know, with that being said, I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your week. I hope any challenges that are in your life, I know that you'll be able to overcome them through adversity and hard work. And that being said, I wish peace, prosperity, and progression to you all. Man, until the next one, let's get it done. Let's go.